the Comma in Sports Network.
Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, sit back, relax. Put your feet up, grab a drink, and let's talk Saint football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, how you doing? The doors are now open, so you already know. Come on in. How's everybody doing? It's your boy, DOLPH Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network and the host of the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Podcast. Well, family, this Sunday, the New Orleans Saints and Atlanta Falcons renew one of the most fierce rivals in all of the National Football League. A rival, by the way, that doesn't get the national respect and accolades that it deserves. You have two passionate fan bases that love their team and love to hate on the other team. But it's in a good way, good spirits. You got busloads that travel from Atlanta to New Orleans, busloads that travel from New Orleans to Atlanta. The atmosphere for this game is like none other. It's not like a regular NFL game. It has a college atmosphere. You've got celebrity rappers on the sideline from Atlanta, from New Orleans. You have two teams that coming into this game this season are very similar in some ways. Both have two head coaches who were unsuccessful in their first tenure as head coaches, and for some reason they got hired again. This season, the New Orleans Saints, for the second season in a row under Dennis Allen, started the season 2-0. Now the question is, can they finally win that third game? How long would it take the Saints to win 3 games? The Atlanta Falcons come in after beating Philly on the road on a very exciting Monday night game. They faced off on Sunday Night Football against the world champion Kansas City Chiefs and were a full down stop from possibly upsetting and beating the defending world champion Kansas City Chiefs. When these two teams get together, records do not matter. You can throw it out the window. Simply put, in Atlanta, it's Saints hate week. In New Orleans, it's Falcons hate week. With that being said, family, welcome to the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Podcast. And welcome to Who Dat Nation. All right, family. See some family members coming in. A few comments. Let's see. All right. Anna Marie Elizabeth Rose Volowski, the law firm, is in the house, baby. How you doing? Come on in. Jerry says it's a hated rival. Yes, sir. T Mama, how you doing? Come on in. Who that? That's right. Who Dat Nation is in the house. All right. Who else? JT, my brother, blessings to you. 504, baby. Let's go get it, baby. Let's go get them. Who that to you, T Mama, my sister. Let's go get them, baby. Yes. Saints. Falcons. You can just feel it. Either we're going to be very disappointed or we're going to be very excited. This is the 1 week that the Saints can control our happiness as far as it goes for Atlanta. If the Saints win this weekend, this Sunday, all is right in the world of football and all is right in the world of Who That Nation. If they lose, remember last year we lost the first go-round against the Falcons. Now, they may have a little bit of feelings after the second game in which the Saints shellacked them. But hey, like I said, you think the Falcons wouldn't have mind running the score up on the Saints? You better believe they would have, and it wouldn't have been no apology. But that was last year. This is this year. Saints start the season out 2-0, come out like a house on fire. Offense blazing, scoring 40 each week. Then last week in the Dome against a playoff team in a game that had and felt like a playoff game with the atmosphere. The Eagles and Saints went head to head, and the Saints held their own. Though they got beat up physically up front on the line of scrimmage, and personally, that's why I think they lost that game at the line of scrimmage, as well as their inability to take advantage of 3 turnovers. We all know about the fumble and the intercept in the end zone, but I'm also talking about the block punt. The Saints were 0 for 3 on all 3 of those occasions. Thus, they lose by 3. If you even get 6 points off of that, you win the game. But that's hindsight. Let's turn our attention solely to the Atlanta Falcons. And listen, family, I was on this brother's show earlier this week, family. He is in the building. He's coming talk a little bit about those Atlanta Falcons, baby. He just watched the Braves do their thing, baby, in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Larry Dixon of the Dixon Way is in the house. Larry, how you doing, my brother?
What's going on? I need to turn this Falcons flag over here so you can see it better.
We really don't care. We really don't care. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man, it's an honor, my brother. It's an honor, my brother, to have you here, my brother. Man, first of all, congratulations to see the Braves got him one. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is a 5-game series, right?
Man, this is the playoffs. This is the playoff start out right now.
Right.
If the Braves sweep Kansas City,
and
the Brewers, who still got something to play for,
right,
sweep the Mets, we don't even need that double hitter. We chunk the deuces at the Mutts. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, or even if we had to play it, we can just play some measly guys and it don't matter.
Because they've been in clinch. They've been in. Okay.
Because we got the series lead right now, 8-6. Okay. 4 games left. So, but if we sweep them, it's only 2 more games left. You feel me? Right. We're tied up right now. As long as the Brewers win this game, we'll be tied up. Max Fried just threw a gem, 3-0. Had a no-hitter going into the 7th.
Wow.
And then gave up like 2 or 3 hits. So he did a 2-3 hit shutout and gave us 8 2/3. He couldn't get it the last out. And Glacier come in, shut him down. So yeah.
Right. All right. Jerry's in the house. Let's see. We got some comments rolling in. All right.
I know I'm behind enemy line, so
yeah. Go ahead on, push. Put your head up. Put your head up. Yeah, go ahead on, put it on.
What?
That's right. Look, it's fitting you put on all black because y'all gonna be in mourning after Sunday.
Oh,
y'all gonna be mourning. Y'all gonna be mourning and ass whooping y'all getting Sunday, brother.
You don't see.
Every time, yeah. You know, look, the family about to roll in. T-Mama.
I don't think Lil John agree with you. I don't think he agree with you.
I hear you, Lil John. That's what he gonna be saying every time the Saints score. What? What? What the defense at? What? Go ahead. Y'all gonna be out timeout in the first half, bro. But anyway, man. So man, first again, man, my brother, welcome to the show, man. Again, let's give us a breakdown of the Atlanta Falcons heading into this contest.
Right now, I think the biggest mystery right now, I think most Falcon fans is thinking about is the Falcons offensively don't have an identity. I think we want to run a lot with Bijan, but I think actually our coordinator want to make him the next McCaffrey. That's what he want to do. That's what he already said. My thing is that they need to find a healthy balance between him and Algiers. Algiers is the bowling ball. You know what I'm saying? You can get you off your toes by trying to protect the perimeter against Bijan because he got that home run ability. If we need someone to grind it out and get those linebackers tired, you know what I'm saying, then definitely throw Algiers in. He hasn't found that balance yet. I think we had one good balance game with the Eagles when both of those teams were just running. But the thing is, our coach didn't learn from the mistakes that the Eagles did to give us a game. You know what I'm saying? They went for it on a 4th and 3, and we stopped them early in the game and didn't kick the field goal. We did the exact same thing on the 4th and 5. We have, different opinions on which one is right. Some fans said, I like them being aggressive at home. I say take the points because you won a game like that. You should learn from not only your mistakes, but your opponent's mistakes.
Right.
So we didn't learn that. And kind of similar, I think the team who has the best running game is going to win this game. I think whoever controls the clock, limit the mistakes from their quarterbacks. And so I think you guys are going to be attacking the middle linebackers. We're going to be attacking the edges, with outside linebackers, and not only in the running game, but with Kyle Pitts. That also. So I think those are the keys to the game right there. Whichever running back controls the game or running game controls the game is going to win the game. I think both defenses, pass defense, and safeties are ball hawks. You know what I'm saying? Not really, corners ain't really like stupendous, but definitely, can play within the system and get stops when they need to. Good tacklers. But it's all to the middle linebackers on both teams, to be honest.
Right.
You tackle.
You guys got some good news because only for the second time in his Saints career, man, Demario Davis will not be dressing.
Oh my goodness! Hold up.
So
like that.
Demario Davis and Cesar Ruiz will be out. So look for a lot. Look for a lot of Willie Gay. Look for Willie Gay to be matched up with I think Kyle Pitts. Also look for young linebacker, second-year linebacker Anthony Orji to get a lot of playing time. He actually was the backup with the red dot in preseason. Young man has come a long way. Played at Vanderbilt, very explosive, very athletic linebacker. So he brings, like Willie Gay, more speed and athleticism to the linebacker core. But that news broke today about Demario Davis.
Yeah, I didn't even
not
hear that.
Playing. And also, I don't know what it is. I don't know if y'all got somebody down there putting some voodoo on us because all our receivers then got hurt back to back to back, and now we all are holding our breath because Chris Olave got injured today, and
he got injured today.
At practice, he got injured today at practice.
Was he the one who got hit?
It's a hamstring.
Okay.
They're saying it's a hamstring.
Okay, it was a hamstring. Okay.
So remember that name I told you earlier this week on your show? Young man named Mason Tipton.
Yeah.
And look for A.T. Perry to be dressed, probably dressed this week too. Young
Taysom.
Man from Wake Forest. Taysom. Taysom's coming back, man.
Killer. I can't stand that dude right there.
Yeah, Taysom, and look for the Saints, of course, with Olave out. Look for them to be heavy, looking to get Taysom and Alvin the ball as many touches as possible, thus opening up underneath in the middle for tight end Jawan Johnson and Foster Monroe. Just to move the chains. Jawan Johnson, of course, is more of a tight end that can stretch the field, converted wide receiver to tight end. So yeah, man. But the most important thing, So the most important thing, though, man, it's gonna come down that line of scrimmage again, man. Whichever units can control that offense and defensive line, man, are gonna put their quarterback and their team in the best position to win. I actually watched that replay of that Chiefs game, man, and I was surprised that the Chiefs actually were attacking the Falcons up the middle, actually running at Ayamada and Grady and Jared, man.
Well,
It kind of
it was a zone
yeah,
blocking scheme, and
right.
basically what they're really is keying on is Troy Anderson. That's what they're keying on. So that right there, David and Jesse Bates are occupying their runners. I mean, their blockers.
Right.
But your middle linebacker got to come up and fill the hole, and he's not filling the hole right. So I think that's what the game plan is going to be. I mean,
right.
Every team has run straight up the middle. I think the Eagles exposed it, and then the Chiefs just, kept on doing it. It was like, oh yeah,
right,
okay,
yeah. It's a copycat league.
yeah,
It's a
exactly.
copycat. Go do it till you stop it.
Yeah, do it
right.
till you stop
exactly.
it. Exactly.
Exactly.
I wish the Falcons would learn that lesson, but unfortunately, we didn't. I think we are trying. I don't know if our young rookie OC understand, down and distance. Between the 20s, it's okay. Once we get in the red zone, I've seen the struggles we've had before prior to. If you have a good quarterback and you have, and they ain't all world and nothing like that, but they ain't got to deal with Ritter or Mariota, that mess we were dealing with the past 2 years. You would think with a healthy running game, don't get too cute, but he's got cute. So we got to see, man. But I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be a close game. It's rivalry week here in the ATL. So the Mets try to skate on it, but they was about to anyway. That's all right. We'll handle that business on Monday. It's extended rivalry week, but we got the Bulldogs in Alabama.
Man, it's a big weekend in AT, man. ATL, man. And right now the bus about 15 bus loads should be arriving in Atlanta any minute now. Coming from New Orleans. You already know, baby. We coming in droves, baby. They coming in droves, baby.
Down here, spend y'all money, have a good old time.
Yeah,
and then take that L back on down there in New Orleans. Take that L right on back with you. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Listen. For all y'all who don't know, Larry and myself on the Dixon Way podcast and the Keeping It Real Who That podcast, we will be doing a live joint screen watch party of the game. We want both fan bases in there. We're going to have some fun. Come on in. You can talk your talk, but like me and Larry say, we're going to keep it PG. We're going to keep it respectful. But we're going to enjoy ourselves, and hopefully we'll enjoy a good football game, in which I kind of think this football game is going to come down to whoever has the ball last with an opportunity to win. And speaking of having the ball last, Larry, last week against Kansas City, what was your thoughts on that full down attempt? Instead of putting in there Jill, handing the ball off to Bijan, but trying to go wide.
Well, it started with the third down play. We had Tyler Algier in a shotgun draw play. Now, Kirk Cousins don't have any mobility. So once he tucked that ball of motion to tuck it, everybody knew where the ball was.
Right.
And the center, also, we got 2 offensive linemen hurt. Our starting center, Dalman, and our right guard are hurt.
So, I thought it was your right tackle. It's your right guard.
I mean, no, excuse me, right tackle. Excuse me.
Right tackle.
Right tackle. McGarry. So Dalman and McGarry hurt. So that's also cause for pause. On the third down, we ran a draw play. We had 5 wide receivers in because 3 wide receivers, tight end. Kyle Pitts pretty much a wide receiver. Are the worst blocking tight end in all of football. And you spread him out. He is. It is what it is. Bijan blocked better than him. So he is. And we spread him out and try to run the draw. Well, if there's no option to fake it and, have some play action and then quick throw a slant, then because we haven't run any play action out of the shotgun. Okay. This entire season. It's tendencies. Tendencies of the coordinator that I'm noticing. If it's things like, it's subtle things I already see. Now, if I see it, I'm sitting on my couch, I know that people that's paid to see it and dissect the 22s They see it. You know what I'm saying? So that play was horrible. And we lost a yard. No, he got back to the line of scrimmage. The 4th down play was one of the worst plays I've seen in Falcon history. Not because of what you did, but the personnel grouping that you had with
that you had on the field.
You brought everybody in tight. They did have an Algiers as a lead blocker. If you go back and look at that play, Algiers was the lead blocker for Bijan. What kind of sense that make? We are a zone blocking team. We did a stretch play. We audibilized, like Kirk saw it was stacked in the middle, so he audibilized to the outside to the stretch play. The problem is you got Falcon fans that's on the fence saying, well, if Algiers made that play, then just got in the way, he would have made the first down. I'm not asking a halfback to run a zone blocking screen. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not in that situation. How many times do you think that man ever zone blocked in his life? He's a football player. I understand that. But you're trying to run a zone blocking scheme with a halfback who should have had the ball in the first place. So whether you was going to run it up the middle or you run on the outside, having Tyler Algiers in the game made that the worst play call that I've seen in recent history. Now, other Falcon fans may disagree with me. That's fine. To each his own. I think when 2 of your offensive linemen are hurt also, if you don't bring in heavy package, your 3rd tight end, since you don't have a fullback, bringing your 3rd tight end, that's his job to block. He literally has a job on your team to block. So not having him in the game made that much worse. That means that you could have either shoved that in his chest to try to get up with a run, with a one run, you know what I'm saying, and get 1 yard because they're not expecting him to get the ball. You feel me?
Right.
Or you have him out there and he would have sealed that because he's paid to block. He's paid to pick up a block like that, and you make the first down. But all of that doesn't happen if our coach kicks the field goal. That's the point of the story. That's why I try to tell people, don't matter how that play went. That play doesn't happen if we kick the field goal. We kick the field goal, get the stop.
So that's the play right there you're speaking about, right? The 3rd down right there with 54 seconds.
Yeah. Go back.
Okay.
Yeah, go back.
Let me go back right quick.
Because I wasn't looking, I was glancing. All right, so yeah. 3rd down. This is the play. Spread them out wide. Run up here. No, that's the screen. That's a screen.
All right,
that's screen. It's a 3rd down. What time is it? No, it's a little bit further.
We got 1:33 minutes.
Yeah, we was a little bit further down. It's
like 56 seconds down right there.
Yeah. Go back a little bit right now. So you can see the 3rd down play, and then you'll see the 4th down play. Yeah, there it is right there.
Right there.
It got blown up.
Right. Okay.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Why are you trying to be sneaky with it?
Just go. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you get to the 4th down. Now pause it.
Okay.
Hold
on.
Now,
okay.
This is a problem I have with this. In my opinion, every team has a go-to, I need 1 yard play to get.
Right.
This is your one, I need a yard, 1 play to get a yard guaranteed. I got Kirk Cousins. I got Tyler Algiers on his left. Bijan on his right. He's under center. I like that. But guess what? You brought everybody in. Okay.
Yeah. And everybody in tight. Spreading them out. Yeah. Right.
And you don't have a blocking fullback or a tight end.
Tight end on the field.
How is that going to work? How is that going to work with that alignment? And Kirk Cousins is unable to naked bootleg and run full sprint. We haven't done a naked bootleg full sprint for a first down this entire season. So this was 100% screaming. It's a run. All right.
Right.
If he's not going to tush push and jump over the line, he literally did this and then snatch the ball back.
Snatch it back.
If that's not an option, then I saw one Falcon fan said, put in the Wildcat and let Algiers run it and have Bijan running beside it. That would have been a better option than this.
Than this right here.
Yeah. This was actually worse than the 3rd down play. You see the alignment. Everybody's in the box.
Everybody. Yeah, the Chiefs have everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
And you don't have anyone. You don't
they
have
got 9 at the box.
You don't have no third blocker in there. You got 2 tight ends.
Oh hell! It could even play action because it looks like you got 1-on-1 with London.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Kirk Cousins, like, if you fake the handoff, like, okay, you run that, you fake the handoff, right? Fake the handoff to Bijan. Naked bootleg right here. Look at that. Look how far he's open.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Kirk don't have the ability to full out sprint to that line because you're running to the strong side. The back side was wide open. Run that again, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you naked bootleg. Look. No, that's a draw play. You went back a little bit too.
Yeah, I went back. I went back a little bit.
But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, that's why I said the play call. If you're in that alignment,
well, he got 2 tight ends, so they're heavy to the.
Should have had 3. Should have had 3. Algier shouldn't have been in there. It would have sold it more.
Man,
it would have sold it more.
And see what I mean? I got to give credit to the Chiefs defensive front because they helped up the line and they left that alley open, man. And he just shot. He came scot-free. He had to make the tackle.
I know,
he
and that's and if you see Algiers, he ran out to the outside trying to pin the corner. He was supposed to be in that hole. That's why I said zone block and watch. Watch Algiers. He goes and help on the outside. Look, he does not. He didn't even look.
Yeah, those 2 the tight ends, the 2 tight ends had the edge already.
No. If he would have came in and turned his head and saw that guy coming, all he had to do is chip him. He didn't even have to hit him full. It's getting away because Bijan got hit like that and literally jumped for 3 yards early in the game.
Right.
So watch this. Pause. Right. Hold on. You went to a man that's already getting double teamed.
Okay. Tell me when to pause it. Now pause.
Exactly. He was supposed to go in the hole. Right there. He supposed to turn. He never looked at it. That's a problem. He went to double team. That was his man. His man was right there coming through.
Right there. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But if Kurt would have look at Kurt back.
Kurt at the top. Yeah. Wide open. Nobody paying attention to him.
Nobody
paying attention to him.
You feel me? So hopefully they learn that lesson. They're going to run that play again. I think Kurt's going to bootleg. If y'all fall for it, it's going to be 20 yards.
Gotcha. Yeah, he go catch a flat tire before you get 20 on us though. He go blow up. We don't want to have another blowout. Start the Penix era too soon.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if
you were running that to exclusively say this was on a run and never had a play option in it, play action, in it, it was a worse play.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plain simple.
I see that. Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, so what was their explanation? Did he say he missed the block? That he messed up on it? That was his man, or how did
he said he missed the block. Coach threw him all the way under the bus. Wow. I don't like my coach doing that because y'all called the play. All right.
Right.
Called the play and you had a halfback trying to execute something that a tight end or offensive lineman would do.
Right.
First of all, if anything, Tyler Algier should have been trying to get you 1 yard instead of Bijan. That's first. Second of all, you had Algier trying to block for him. I don't care what you say, man. It's human nature. You're going to be pissed. You're barely getting carries in the first place. And you got me coming in like a fullback? No. Have a fullback on the team.
Right.
Or use your third tight end because that's literally his job is the block. Only reason he's on the team is the block. We know this. That's mostly what third tight ends are for anyway. You know, that and special team blocking. You know what I'm saying? On field goal.
Right.
So again, man, I just feel like unless you had an option to throw the ball on that bootleg with Drizzy Drake on the outside, that play was doomed to fail. But others disagree, and that's all right. You know what I'm saying? We'll agree to disagree. Right. And it is what it is. But when you chase your tail, chasing points, that's what happens.
Now here's the run for everybody at home. I want
They
y'all
got
to
to see,
watch
and
it.
that was his own block too. But it's
That
a
was that was
draw
zone
play.
block. That right.
It's a draw
Now watch
play,
it.
and because it holds you there, because you got to wait and see if Hurts has the ball, because he's a dual threat. You don't do that with
All right, I'm
see,
gonna stop it right. Look at that. Look, but look
yeah.
at the wash that the offensive line has. You don't have. Listen, they
Who is that
have
number
real
right there?
stamina.
Who is that? 32. What's his number right there, right by Saquon?
Right here or right in front of him.
No, right behind him. Who's looking at Saquon about to run?
That's right here at the bottom of the screen.
No,
That's Tyron. Tyron's got the case he tried
all
to
right,
cut
Tyrann
back.
Mathieu. Now look,
Yeah.
if you rewind it, Tyrann Mathieu had to pause for a second because he had to make sure that Jalen Hurts didn't have the ball, because that allowed the touchdown. If that's
that made the difference that with the threat of Hurts able to run, he had to stay home.
Yep, and that's why I said the third down. And I'm glad that you showed that play, because that's the contrast that you see running that play with the mobile quarterback and with a stationary quarterback.
Right. And it totally, like you say, it totally changes the dynamic of the defender's thinking. Like you said, if that's a Kirk Cousins, man, the hell with him. I'm going straight down the line. I'm chasing that down from behind. Even maybe you trip him or slow him down just enough to help get there. But with him having to stay there and respect Jalen Hurts' ability to come out the backside, and listen, it was blocked perfectly by them. They reestablished a new line of scrimmage, and like I say, once he hit that cavity, man, it was over, man. It was over.
Yeah, the linebacker got caught up in the wash too, because he was looking in the backfield too. Middle linebacker and Tyrann Mathieu. But Tyrann Mathieu, that was his play to make.
Right.
Once that offensive lineman got to the second level and blocked that linebacker out, that was a wall. You saw it.
And he had to do his assignment. The first thing his first assignment was, hey, watch Hurts. Make sure Jalen Hurts don't come out backside. For everybody don't know, this is what's Larry's
run pass option. It gives you that option and slows the defense down because you have a play action. It's not a traditional play action, but the quarterback made the right decision. He saw him coming down the line, but he saw him pause, so he kept it in his chest. If he would have saw him going at Saquon, he would have pulled it out and ran on the outside. Nobody was there.
Nobody. He probably would have went to the house or damn near to the house.
So the containment was by the Honey Badger. Whatever the Honey Badger did, Jalen Hurts did the right thing by not pulling it out.
By not pulling it out. Exactly.
That play was made by Jalen Hurts. Nobody will say that. They gave all the props with Saquon.
Right. But Hurts made the proper read.
Exactly. It was generated by, the quarterback who made a great read.
The law firm, Annie Marie Elizabeth Rovalowski. That's our law firm, baby. Says this upcoming game on Sunday looks to be very competitive. Well, if you look down on the ticker, this would be the 111th meeting between the Saints and the Falcons, and the record stands at 55-55. How about that? Now, in the early years of this rivalry, it was one-sided. Falcons beating the hell out the Saints, and there were plays like
role reversal.
Yeah, some people called it Hail Mary, but I remember it was called, now this for way back fans, the Big Ben. When they beat the Saints with the Big Ben in the Superdome, last play of the game. I don't know why the hell they changed it to the Hail Mary, but it is what it is. And listen, this has been a rivalry since I was a kid, man. Fan bases, I've actually attended a couple of these games, man. Listen, the year the Falcons were doing the Dirty Bird with Jamal Anderson on their way to the Super Bowl, man. I was in the stand sitting around nothing with Falcon fans, man. Had a ball, man, talking our stuff, talking our smack, man. But this is one of the best rivals, I think, Larry, in the National Football League that doesn't get the necessary attention nationally that it deserves. I mean, each and every single game, like I said, Alabama and Georgia play Saturday. I tell you right now, the atmosphere Sunday for the Saints and Falcon game will equal that Saturday or surpass it. Surpass it. That's how this game is. You gonna have Lil Jon, East Side boys on the sideline. You might have, I ain't gonna say Lil Wayne because he a Packer fan.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy. But then he mad about not being the halftime show at y'all dome. That's crazy. Like,
You know,
I never understood why he was a Packer fan. I don't get it.
Because the Saints sucked when he was growing up. You know, he wanted to go with the winner team.
Man. He grew up in the Drew Brees era. The Saints didn't suck.
You know,
He a kid.
Who?
Man, that boy a kid.
Nah, man, Wayne, what, 39? Oh, Wayne at 39, 38, 39?
Probably.
Yeah, that what he said.
That's Drew Brees' era as a teenager to now. That's Drew Brees' era. A
Hey,
young adult to now.
Hey, it is. Hey, it got more cow. It got a lot of Cowboy fan in New Orleans. My best friend, my brother, he a Cowboy fan. Him, his uncles, everybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
I mean,
see what Stephen A. means sometimes.
We got the same thing here in Atlanta. People grew up here, but still, like a Cowboy fan or something like that, because they came on TV all the time. That's all right. But see, the thing is, man, both teams got to be good at the same time. That's when the rivalry get national attention.
Right.
Right now, it's like a college rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Between two teams like Texas and Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of rivalry it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Rivalry like that.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to it, man. And the winner of this game gonna have a leg up on the division. Now, thing about it is Falcons, they got to play you guys and got to turn right back around on Thursday night football.
Yeah, against Tampa.
Against Tampa Bay. At least they playing at home.
Right.
This right here is the most critical time of the season for the Atlanta Falcons. This season go real left, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So
because you got the Falcons, y'all got us, y'all got the Bucks. Then y'all take who? And then
we played 3 straight division games, I think.
3 straight. All right, let's see. Let me look at
division games. We played 5 out of the 6 division games, like within like 6 weeks or something like that.
That's
crazy. So the middle half our schedule is pretty much playing in division. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then
week 6
with Carolina.
Okay, because week 6 and my birthday is Tampa and the Saints. Let's see. Yeah, week 6, y'all get the Panthers. Andy Dalton, I mean, leave for 1 week, man. Andy Dalton turned back the hands of time.
He
looked damn good, man.
Man, I just think that they were sick of Bryson. You know what I'm saying? They gave him morale boost to the defense, to the offense, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like whenever you get rid of that quarterback that's been dog water, and he's just like, man, you just got to get somebody in there to see it. And you got a new coach in there. He ain't got no attachment to this quarterback. New GM. He ain't got no attachments to this quarterback. Only the owner who forced them to go get him because he was thinking about getting the Alabama people in here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
but
him and the Bears.
I think it's too early to give up on. They didn't do that kid no favor, man. They ruined him,
I agree.
They ruined that kid, man. He should have had a veteran starting in front of him, someone he can learn from. He shouldn't have been thrust out there as a rookie. They knew they didn't put the necessary talent around him up front to block, and he didn't have enough playmakers. Adam Thielen is still good, but he's not the Pro Bowl or All-Pro Adam Thielen for a couple years ago. And so they didn't do him any favors. This year, of course, they tried to show up the interior of that offensive line, get him a few more weapons, man. But still, man, he just had to play better, man. But I think now the kid is just in his head, man. And maybe a change of scenery will be good for him. So again, family, this game, right?
I think he's shell shocked because if you look at it, the only quarterback I seen done dirtier than him was Derek Carr's brother, David Carr.
Oh yeah, Houston totally ruined him, bro.
Exactly.
He was a crash. He was a crash dummy.
That's why him as a crash dummy. I was mad about getting Penix and getting Kirk Cousins, but when I thought about it after the first day, I watched what we drafted and what we got. I was like, all right, I'm good with it because I don't want to throw guys in the fire like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I look at it just like you never want to get your starting quarterback or your future quarterback and wait until your guy is gone. You guys and, you know what I'm saying, we got the same problem. We let Drew Brees and Matt Ryan get too old before we went and got our future quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to get, retreads
Right.
and try to buff them up, put a new wax on them and stuff like
make
that.
Make them
put
look
new
brand
rims
new.
on them, put some tins in the back, and say, "Hey, it's a nice used car right here, ain't it?"
Right.
But I
Yeah.
mean, we all know it's an old car though. So
Still got 200,000 miles on it.
Exactly.
Got
When
you.
you started, it can't go no faster than 65. So I
let me
mean,
ask you about draft night, man, because you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
That a lot of Atlanta fans they were upset about it, but we were covering the draft, and a lot of us I loved it. I saw what they were doing. I thought it made perfect sense. Everyone telling you need a pass rusher. You get a pass rusher. You could trade back in the first round, get a pass rusher, or you get a pass rusher in the second round. And I believe y'all were taking the young man from Washington, but he got hurt.
He got hurt. Yeah,
he got hurt
twice.
Twice. And I had an eye on him too as a possible target for the Saints in the second round. But I love the move. He went way in the fourth. Trice dropped to the fourth. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that was a good bargain pick. That was a steal in the fourth round.
Yeah,
man. But what was your initial thoughts again? If you can let us know that, and then now that when you, like you said, the next day when you had time to ponder on it and really sit down and think about it, how what was your thought process after I guess marinating on it?
Oh, the initial thought, I thought we were stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a proponent for trying to get defense, improve the defense. We always had crappy defenses with Matt Ryan. We made it to the Super Bowl. We had the fourth best offense in NFL history, but had the 28th defense with a defensive coach and Dan Quinn. Kyle Shanahan carried us to the Super Bowl, and once he got there, got the job with San Francisco, he said deuces, and his brain went to farting. And that's why we lost the game, because he wanted to prove, like he always do, you know what I'm saying, that he's smarter than everybody. And that's why he keep losing Super Bowls. He think he's the smartest in the room. Ain't learned this lesson yet. Cost us a Super Bowl and keep costing himself Super Bowl. So I hope he lose to the end of time. But yeah, when we got that draft pick, man, I wanted a pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? But I found out that they try to get back up to the top 15 to get Latu out of UCLA.
Latu,
yeah, but they wouldn't train them. But again, at first I was livid. I went to sleep with a headache. I did the watch party for the draft. I had a headache, a throbbing headache. I know my blood pressure was real high. After that, I slept on it. I woke up, still had a headache. Took some Advil. You gonna lay down, son? Took some Advil, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold my judgment till I see the end of the draft, and then I'm gonna see where we go down. I like what we did with the draft, and I was like, okay, I see why we did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this: Michael Penix was not on our radar at the combine. Want to know how I know why? Because going into the combine, the day before the combine, there was a thing down the ticket. Adam Schefter reports that the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears are in heavy talks about Justin Fields. Then there was a video of Justin Fields on Instagram jumping up and saying, "I'm going home. I'm going home."
Wow.
Okay. After that first day, Falcons talks have ended. No timetable on them resuming talks. They're just gonna concentrate on draft. Then after that day, after the first day of the combine, Falcons are in talks with Minnesota to acquire Kirk Cousins. It was like Kirk Cousins. So it went from Justin Fields coming here, because I think they were going to do what the Pittsburgh Steelers did.
Okay.
They were going to target Russ, go get Justin Fields,
right,
and then go the cheap way, see whichever one worked out. Justin Fields is a cheap option. If that don't work, you know what I'm saying? But Terry Fontenot couldn't risk that. Terry Fontenot does not have another year on his contract. It was only a 4-year deal. The only reason Arthur Smith got fired because he's the one that said, he's the one that drafted Ritter. He's the one that told Arthur Blank, if we can make it work, we're Ritter.
Gotcha.
All right? That's why they didn't make another move. So we went 2 years with having Mariota and Desmond Ritter. That's why we got Michael Penix. They went out there, after the combine, he had a not a secret, but basically a private workout for the Falcons. And entire, our entire crew went out there, except for Arthur Blank. So coach, GM, assistant GM, scouts. Legend has it that he didn't miss any passes. He was zipping it on a 45-degree day. You know what I'm saying? In Seattle when it's been drizzling.
Right.
And was zipping it so much that Raheem went out on the field, playing middle linebacker just to hear him, throw the ball.
Throw the ball.
And after that, now that's a week before the draft, like a week and a half
draft.
Draft.
Right.
If they had that, they said if he's there, we take him.
Gotcha.
And when they said, look, we don't plan on being this bad anymore in the top 10 pick. So if someone falls to us that has this talent, we're gonna get our future quarterback. We got our quarterback for right now. So all right, that's it. That's it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether I was mad about it or not, I will say this. I don't think that there was any super game-changing pass rushers in the draft. They were good, but I don't think it was can't miss guys. So if you believe in the quarterback, then go ahead and get him. Now it's a luxury pick. I still say it's a luxury pick, but I understand it. After dealing with Ritter and with Mariota, you had to make that move. I didn't see it at first, but once I stepped out of my feelings about because everybody wants their draft to be right.
Right. Everybody,
you do all these
1,000 mock drafts.
Exactly. But once I sat back and thought about it, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be one play away by having Taylor Heineke be in the game. No, I don't. I can't.
I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I'm a big believer. I like Taylor Heineke. I think Taylor Heineke.
Well, why don't y'all pick him up?
No, we don't need him. Nah,
what's the difference
just a system.
Taylor Heineke and Desmond Ritter?
I think Heineke better than Ritter.
I think they the same.
They just different name, same day.
Different name, but the same. It's the same. It's same. Look, Arthur Smith didn't reinvent the wheel when he went to the Steelers. He literally has the Ritter and Taylor Heineke playbook right now. Don't lose the game, Justin Fields.
Right. Just manage it. He got a defense to back him up.
Exactly. He got the defense to back him up. He is not turning over the ball.
Right.
And that's why they're winning.
Right.
He's making timely throws. He ain't been lighting it up, but he's not losing the game. And when he need to move the chains, either with his feet or with his arm.
That's the key right there. He can that extra dimension with him being able to get out that pocket and add that to it, man. It's a big difference. And speaking of Penix, man, I had the pleasure of attending this year's Senior Bowl, so I saw him up close and personal. Oh, man, he made one throw, man, running out to his left in the corner of the end zone to Christian McCaffrey's little brother, man. It was a whip, man. And in person, he's bigger than you think. When I watch him, so when I saw him in person, I was like, man, this is a big kid. Now, personally, I'm not gonna lie. When I looking at all those quarterbacks there at the Senior Bowl, to me, there was not one quarterback there that I thought franchise quarterback from day one they walk in the NFL, including Michael Penix. I watched him play. I think the kid's good, but I'm glad that Atlanta did not do what Carolina did and throw him in there to the wolves. Him being able to sit behind Kirk Cousins, I think is very good, and I'm sure their lockers are right next to each other, so he gets to pick Kirk's brain each and every single day. So I liked him in the draft process. Now the Saints asked me to draft my draft day crush, which is our left tackle Talise Fuaga, and he has done nothing to disappoint me. Who that nation now? Now he's a rookie, cause he gonna get beat a little now and then. But man, listen, I'm telling you right now, if this kid here does not get hurt, the Saints left side is secure for the next 10 years or more, however long he stays, because that kid is that damn good to be that big, that physical, that light on your feet, man. And once he gets his hand, I saw him and Latu go up head to head, man. And when I say once he got, I call his hands vice grips, because once he got his hand on, it was over. It was over, man. He was, bro.
So he like the hold, huh? All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, he ain't gonna have to hold. I know. Listen, I know they gonna put Judon over there, and he gonna have maybe 2 pressures, maybe, because Latu gonna sew that up. I'm not even worrying about the left side, man. Y'all ain't got nothing on. I'm so confident in the tackle. What's crazy is coming into the season, we were worried about our young tackles and not really interior, but now we got, first of all, big hit for us, man, is losing Eric McCoy, one of the best young centers in the league. That hurt, and it showed itself this past Sunday. He's going to have surgery for a hernia, scheduled to be out 6 to 8 weeks. Now, Lewis Patrick came over from Chicago, filled in last week. Now he's the starting center. Cesar Ruiz is out, so someone will be taking his place. Yeah, and I know. Listen, like somebody, there was an article. I think it was on Saints. I think it was on Falcons Wire, and it was saying that Grady and Yamada should get ready to feast on Saints interior offensive line, and just watch the Saints interior offensive line eat their ass up this Sunday. It gonna be so funny. The post game, it gonna be so funny. But anyway, man, listen, Larry, brother, I want to thank you. But before we get out of here, man, just looking at some of these numbers earlier, you were speaking about shotgun. So for this is Kirk Cousins' numbers this season. This is courtesy of Football Reference. So far, you guys have ran 60 plays. He's had 60 passes out of the shotgun. He's completed 40 for 66%, 449 yards with 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Now, when he goes no huddle, he's 10 of 14 for the season for 106 yards. He's converted 6 first downs on those plays, and he's only been under center 24 times this season, but he's 16 of 24 for 177 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, what I'm noticing a lot is they're not running a lot of play action with Kirk Cousins. He's only 9 of 13. He's only had 13 attempts from play action for 69%. But on those play actions, he's thrown 4 first downs, which is crazy.
Look, man, Kirk Cousins is a play action quarterback. Our offensive coordinator wants to use him like he came from the Rams, but he's trying to use him like what's the name?
Stafford.
Yeah. Matt Stafford. I don't know why I forgot him. Good Georgia Bulldog. But he's trying to use him like Matt Stafford. That's the offense they use there. They play in the pistol. So we got an offensive coordinator who wants to play NCAA football instead of playing Madden. That's what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Madden running game rules. NCAA, you can toss that thing around. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it is right now. Our offensive coordinator is a rookie. He is enamored with trying to play pistol with Bijan. Don't ask me why. But we don't run the ball enough to make Kirk Cousins effective. We're not using his best trait. He has one of the best play action fakes in all of football. You know what I'm saying? That is where he made his bread and butter. And we're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole right now. We're in a shotgun way too much. With a quarterback that is a statue, he isn't going anywhere. When you pin your ears back, that's where he's gonna be. So again, if you don't run any play action, how are you slowing down the pass rush? And I don't understand our offensive coordinator. If they don't understand that, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the boy wonder, Zach Robinson, supposed to be this new hot shot. You know what I'm saying? Timothy McVeigh, disciple, young guy, just like Timothy. But we learn all the time that guys supposed to be, you guys learn. Sean Payton's protege, he was trash. Y'all got a new offensive coordinator. Y'all playing better. Well, at least Carr playing better. So again,
listen.
You're
right. You're right, man. Coaching makes it different. Coaching makes a difference, man. Coaching matters.
Exactly, man.
When you get a coach that puts players in position to be successful, plays to their strengths, and doesn't try to fit a square in a peg hole. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's like night and day. And you can see, we can see that Carr, he's comfortable in his offense. First of all, a lot was taken off his plate. So he didn't have so much to think about and do this season. And right now, he's in full command. He was under distress that entire game, just like Kirk Cousins was in that Kansas City game. And Chris Collinsworth kept pointing it out on the broadcast, like that offensive line was not doing Kirk Cousins any favor at all. And that goes to what you were saying and what this chart saying. Why aren't they using more play action? You got a immobile Kirk Cousins right now, but they runs 9 play action. He's attempted 71 passes off of 9 play action passes this season. Which, listen, but he's got a 90.5 QB rating, which is crazy. But he's also been sacked 5 times off those plays, And so my thing is to you, this Sunday, we know Jerry, Anyamata, Ellis, the 2 great fine safeties you guys have. My thing is on that left side and right side offensive line, how you guys gonna combat with Carl Granderson and Chase Young?
I think it's gonna be, we're probably gonna have to get in some max protection sets, and Pitt's gonna have to win. He's gonna have to win his one-on-one matchup with the linebacker.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's the key to the game in the passing game, in my opinion. Kyle Pitts got to show why he was a number 4 pick in the draft. If he can't beat y'all linebackers in one-on-one coverage with slow Goddard, running down the field butt naked, I don't know what to say. Then I'm gonna be calling the B word, not the curse word, but the bus word. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
Yeah, man.
It's right there, man. Both teams have an avenue to win. You got to execute, and the play calling got to be better. Plain and simple, man. I know he a rookie, but when you lay down the facts like that, man, you like we in the shotgun 60-something%. We in play action only like 20-something. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing with the personnel we have? Again, goes back to what I was saying. Personnel grouping. People in positions to win. So we're gonna see, man. The good thing is the first game, he didn't run any play action. So the second game and the third game, we actually ran a little play action. If you take the first game, we didn't have any play action in the first game.
Right.
So those 20-something times we ran play action was split between game 2 and game 3. So actually we ran pretty good, what I'm saying, play action doing those. We just didn't run any in the first game, which is unheard of. Yeah, so he heard that from us, and he was like, okay, maybe I need that.
So Larry, before we get out of here, my brother, give me your keys to success for Sunday for the Falcons to walk away with a victory.
Matthew Judon with that red sleeve, getting about 2-3 sacks, forced fumble. Falcons only got 3 sacks on the season, so they got to turn up. Judon got 1.5. So do Grady. So we don't have a pass rush because Trice got hurt. We need somebody on the other side. Defensively, really, Troy Anderson learned how to tackle, get off blocks and tackle. If he's getting washed up in the blocking, it's not going to be good. Alvin Kamara is going to run. He's going to set up the play action to go deep.
And don't forget, he's back. Taysom is back.
Yeah, and Taysom's back. I can't even count for Taysom because he's going to do what he can do against the Falcons. He's going to have at least like 70 to 80 yards rushing and about 50 yards catching, receiving. So he's going to have over 120 yards, all-purpose yards. So I'm not worried about that. My main thing is trying to ball up Kamara and not letting Carr feel comfortable in the pocket. Defensively, offensively for the Falcons, just like we just covered, play action, run more play action, and get Tyler Algiers in the game a little bit. Don't just get so enamored with Bijan, you know what I'm saying, on skill set. Because right now, we trying to figure out, is he LT or is he Reggie Bush?
Gotcha. Gotcha. And on the Saints side, man, the honeymoon is over for Clint Kubiak too, man. I mean, a lot of people felt like last week, we kind of force-fed the ball to Alvin too much. Didn't use Jamal Williams enough. Didn't get his tight ends involved enough. Didn't get Rashid Shaheed the ball on some jet sweeps. I think try to get his hand on the ball, other ways besides just deep shots. Again, it's going to come down this Saints offensive line. If they can just play, if it's a stalemate, I think that bodes well for the Saints. If the Saints are able to establish a running game and let Derek Carr work off a play action, which is his strength. He's a hell of a play action quarterback. Carr gets in trouble when you have to you don't have a running game and you solely put it on him to make the necessary throws. It's not that he can't. He tries to throw it to tight windows. He just makes bad decisions sometimes, being too confident in his arm, and of course that can come back and hurt you. So again, looking for a great game, a great atmosphere. Larry, go be in the house. Dixon Way podcast, keeping it real. Who That Sports podcast. We going live. We got our pregame show at 10. We'll be finishing that up at 11:30, and I'll try to get on about 11:50, 11:45, 11:50.
That'll work.
And that way we can sync up. And if you got a minute, man, let me end the stream. I want you to hang out just for a second. I need to ask you something on screen. If that's okay. Okay. Well, listen, family. This is your boy Dolph. Larry. Before we go, man, let everybody know your platform, where they can find you, my brother.
Oh, appreciate you, man. My name is Larry, one half of the Dixon Way. My beautiful wife Shonda's the other half. We provide you guys live commentary on our favorite sports team. You see them behind me. You know who we represent. The Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the hats right there. Right there. I bet. So, we just try to provide some live commentary for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, make sure you tune in to, Dolph and myself during the game. I want everybody in both chats so we can be interacting with each other's fan base. Keep it clean, but also, root on your team and have fun. Yeah, man. Thank you for having me on. We will see you guys on Sunday.
So, like always, family, y'all see that copycat weed ass stuff, man. Boy, I tell you, boys, they want to get original sometimes. With all that being said, family, y'all already know. Love and who that. And me and Larry, we'll see everybody Sunday.
Take care, if you guys want to check out the Bama and Georgia game, then stop by also. Biggest college game of the year right now. We're going to have that at 7:30.
7:30. Come around here about 7:30.
That's right.
Keeping it real, Who That Sports Pod, legendary coach Rod, those 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Best believe we go punch. Punching in, get them punch. With them Saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, Who That Sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in, Pale Nation, just win.